Yeah, we are back online. I think I'm gonna have to plug. I'm gonna have to plug red and put it on yellow line after it makes its deposit right here, which I can do it now and it'll finish its deposit. Right? I can plug that, and I think I'm gonna have to. Blue's gonna come in, but red's probably not enough there. So I'm gonna plug green. No, hate that. Plug this green and put it here as well. You complain, New Yorkers, and we heard you. Wow. So now that one's hurting for some square action. We can take care of the whole thing with one carriage return. All of you guys, get on board. Yeah, I think it's important to kind of take cars that are not doing the picking up the slack or not doing enough, and then pick up the slack somewhere else. I didn't see this. This is a far away stop. So I probably should use another line and make another alleviation station, right? Look at all these squares. Squares, 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 all the way up. If these places didn't have any triangles, then the squares would more easily deposit, right? But right now the yellow is doing a lot of cleanup, so I need enough cleanup on green in order to make it happen more smoothly. And green doesn't need to go to the star interchange. If you want to go to the star, you can jump on this line and get on blue. So we're just going to save ourselves a trip. Green also didn't need to pick up enough unnecessary, unsavory individuals right there. I want to just pluck this. I want to pluck this. There. So blue is gonna get some things going on to the right, but I need more things sweeping up to green. And we have a carriage here that's gonna take care of a lot of it. Yeah. Where's my teardrop? I don't even know where it is. Right here? Okay. Yeah, this thing has too many unique stations without enough help. Oh, I don't even have another line to use. This was just supposed to be a touchstone to relieve some pressure out of all these circles. And that's really the only thing I can do right there. Red's having issues ever since I plucked some people from it. So now that purple's a little bit more fine, we're gonna do this. I need the green line to be shorter, actually. Yeah, it actually doesn't have a junction point. This is so inefficient. That's why we're gonna loop it back on itself. So red's odd, but at least it's connecting more to the central station now, and it's a long line. So we're going to look to improve its efficiency a little bit later. You might even connect it to this teardrop. If you're going to go down this line anyway, you might as well do something unique and useful. Um, this circle is annoying. It's a lot of extra space for no reason. So now I can shorten the green line even more, kinda. Did I move the green line off of this? It needs to stay there. And all these are squares and triangles, so they need to round themselves up. Okay. And squares are gonna come up here, and the green line needs to be, we're gonna turn the green line into a square machine. Sorry, passengers. Let's see how this works. And diamonds, the blue line will eventually take care of that. Oh. I hate not being able to grab these things. I guess you're not supposed to too much. Oh. A lot of pressure relief. Pressure, 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 pressure. Shoot. I didn't even see this one. Eh. Yeah, nothing's happening with a lot of my activity on the right is like really clean, and my activity on the left is really not. So the purple needs to be more focused on, well, maybe once the square duty is alleviated here, we'll have a lot more flexibility. The reds probably need to continue moving. I need more lines on the red, actually. So I can pluck yellow. Now that red's gonna scrub it clean, I think. Purple's gonna pick up, what, triangles, crosses, and maybe that'll be enough. 2 triangles may be enough to stop the bleeding. The red line is doing a triple clean as it travels down the left, and we just need to make sure the green line doesn't explode. What are the conditions? Oh, I'm almost won. Jeez. Oh, I'm about to lose it. Will it make it there in time? This is a big gamble. A gamble I don't need to take, actually. Stop. Stop not grabbing the car. I'm just gonna do this. Did it. Wow. It's interesting. I feel like these challenges are modeled after historical problems. Now, time for me to crash. Will this be enough? No, I'm dead. I'm dead. I guess you can only have so many trains on one line, and the red's already maxed out. Didn't know that. Eh, I'm dead. Cool. So that's a look at Mini Metro. Um, you can see a lot of the things I was doing and adjusting on fly. You could hear a lot of my heuristics, and every now and then you have to pause and be like, I need to rearrange some lines in order to do a very specific function. And the function is so easy to read because you look at the shapes, you're like, why are there a bunch of squares here? I need to put them somewhere. Well, yeah, it's really cool. Everything's just on the surface, and even though it's kind of hard to click on some of the cars, I think the whole thing works because they give you the ability to pause, and really, that should be enough. Yeah, I got all those. See, like, I have tiny little check marks. Like, you think this makes me feel good? I need huge check marks. What are you doing? And then I need a huge green medal here once I've completed it. Oh, on that last match, I was supposed to look at the stats. Uh, oh well. Yeah, so that's a look at Mini Metro. I'm going to try hard mode real quick because I think the biggest difference between hard mode and normal mode is that extreme endless stations do not overcrowd, build for efficiency. That's cool. Creative, you can place and edit things wherever you want. Tracks are permanent, so I want to try this because I did a lot of rearranging, right? What the? Why don't I have Berlin unlocked? What? These are some really weird unlock conditions. Normally you're just like, oh, I'll just keep, playing the level right before it and I'll get it. Jeez, what a weird game for unlocking. Like, and like these unlock conditions, you can't like click on them and aim for them because they're things you have to kind of build over time. So I guess that's and it's cool. Hard mode is with a red line in the background. That's pretty cool. Well, I didn't unlock Berlin. To unlock, score 1,000 in normal mode using normal to one locomotive per line. Okay. Since I got all the medals on all these, I'll try to pick London again, I guess. And I guess the only reason these problems are hard is because it's rivers. I don't know. So what was I supposed to do? One per line? Okay. Is this about to tell me where it's going to pop up? That's interesting. Um, oh, I just made that permanent, didn't I? Does that mean I can't? Wow, lines and trains are and trains. Yep. Okay, I might have already blundered. And I guess you can't even change that. That's crazy. I was on easy mode. Let's speed this up because I'm probably gonna lose. Well, I pretty much need to have one on the top and one on the bottom. So this is not a bad idea since that's another golden ratio. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. This is not bad for this to have. The circles are in the middle and they're kind of lonely, but I have the other one connected to the red line, so it shouldn't be a problem. I think you actually have to let people suffer in order to figure out where you want your lines to go, because that's a little intense. A new locomotive. I think I have to use lines, right? Because I don't have enough. don't know if this mode, we'll see if it's actually like designed. I wonder if they tweak the algorithms and stuff, because not being able to change things seems like it's pretty hard. But welcome to Earth, as the late great Will Smith always says when he punches aliens in the face. Nope, I'm not letting go of that mouse. Well, looks like we don't have much of a choice here. A bunch of circles. That's what we're going to start using our new line. Um, how many points of connection do I want? So now I'm looking at all the small sort of ratio triangles I've been making. Oh, that one just transformed. Well, at least all the lines have a decent shot of getting there without too many stops. The blue line's fast on the top, the yellow line can connect to the red, and the red has two trains on it, so like I need to connect as many things to the red as possible at this point. Oh great, that's not to the red. New locomotive. A new line. How many? I have 0 more bridges. Huh. And if I can't move trains, this is awful. I want to keep the blue line compact, and like I said before, connect the red as many things as possible. It has 2 trains, it can handle itself. Okay. Since these trains are permanent, that sucks. These tracks are permanent. Not too bad because you have 2 lines, and now we have more triangles on that line. You're killing me, Smalls. You have to do that. I wonder if they're rarer passengers, or maybe it's just first come, first serve, like in freaking real life. Well, we could connect the yellow to this or the red to this. We don't have any more bridges. The red already is 3 stops away, so probably a good thing. Blue's gonna struggle if it takes on too much more. Locomotion. I feel like I need some tunnels now, because I can make some really quick junction lines if I have tunnels. But then yeah, tunnels. Pause. Point of interest came up on red. It's a bottleneck unless it goes through blue. That's a problem. I don't see any golden ratios possible in the bottom right, so that means there's going to be a square bottleneck. So I probably need to... Oh. There's already a bottleneck getting out to this last thing right here, so maybe I can just run a line from circle this to triangle. No. I think I need to start with the square then. See, there's like no pressure in the center because I think those lines are doing well. There's pressure right here, so maybe triangle, circle, or triangle, square, circle, there. Triangle, square, even though the red line is supposed to have been good, it's apparently not. Do I need that many things going through square? Why would I need that many things going through square? This going through square. And I could probably just connect the red line to that. The red line's doing alright, but it needs a fast track to nothing? I don't think I need this. No, I didn't do that! The whole thing was clicked! Alright. Well, I won't try to panic. So if the game is paused and you do something like that, they should let you undo it. The game is paused. Like you're trying to put your freaking move in order with your wackadoodle UI with things layering on top of each other. I wish I could connect it to another shape like a square before it gets to this. My blue line down here is just waiting for something to pop up. Another circle? Boo. Yeah, I like finding out where the choke points are and then relieving pressure from them. Since this blue is far away from any triangle and really I have nothing else that can connect to it, the blue line has to expand. But if I keep connecting things to the middle of the blue line, the pressure will be taken off more and more. I don't think I need any more tunnels. Oh, let's normal speed it. Yeah, everything looks pretty efficient. Even yellow line is not having a problem. Okay, a circle opened up. Both red and yellow are kind of the farthest away from the circles. I'm just going to do red. I don't want to do red, actually. Red's had enough surface area. This is where I'm going to put my new line, then. I guess the longer you wait for these things out here, these are people that have to drive themselves, and they're upset. Too bad. So circle, circle, and we need to connect to a triangle square as soon as possible. This red probably needs to connect to this this line. That means it'll be closer to a circle, but nothing. All the points of interest are on the right side right now. The cross, the pentagon, and this diamond. So really, things are going to want to connect up to red, and right now there's only. I can see that. I can see that happening. Yellow has plenty of squares. It actually doesn't have plenty of squares. Let's try that. And we'll connect. Okay, so then circle, circle, it needs to be like triangle, square. So if something unique pops up out here, we won't have the flexibility of connecting it if we don't do this properly. Usually stations on the end have the least amount of pressure. Blue line's gonna blue line needs another car pretty soon. Do I have one? Nope. And you're like, who the heck can go out to that one? Green? Red doesn't need to. Blue's already... Pressure is mounting up down here on blue. I can see it. What the... It's a bunch of squares, so this shouldn't be a problem. Yep, shouldn't be a problem. Everything else might be a problem. Oh, who's on that yellow line? Oh, yellow. Okay, when the yellow comes back, it'll alleviate those squares. New locomotive. Interchange! I almost always go for these. I gotta pick a point where, like, so many things are probably gonna pile up. And I'll just save it until, like, I'm about to die. Oh, no. That'd have been nice to have over here. Overwhelmed. I gotta pause it. The blue line's becoming monstrous, but every time I connect something else to it, it alleviates the pressure. This looks like a bottleneck for yellow, unfortunately. But if I get another train car and put it in there, which I do have, it'll free that up, and then I can connect yellow to other things as necessary. This is triangle, square, square. It probably should go to like a rare diamond or something like that. Green's kind of struggling. That may have been a little hasty. I think blue needed it more. But now that I put in an interchange, everything flowing through blue is going to be a little faster. And blue is going to be a little faster, and blue has plenty of diversity as it heads to the right. Hopefully plenty. Interchange, everyone get on and off. So fast. Relieve the pressure, red. You got a helper coming. Blue needs help. Big time. I need that extra car right about now. Blue might be able to get there in time if this interchange works out nicely. Okay. So the carriage is only good. Yeah, I think I need a carriage. Here. Carriage. Pink. Pink is just doing its own thing, so I really feel like pink is the most flexible, but does anybody else need a circle? Yellow doesn't have a circle. Blue has a circle. Now that there's an interchange, you know, yellow's doing alright, but pink probably can pick up the most slack. But yeah, pink. And this has to be... Green's fine. Looks like red's struggling. How many bridges do I have? 0. Interchange, do your stuff. I wonder if there's an algorithm looking at my track and trying to figure out where next to put their random. Because I think it could screw me over pretty easily. That's a square. Squares are rare, uncommon. Um, let's look at the map and see what's all bottlenecked by a square. Looks like green is most bottlenecked by square. But then I could always connect green square to... Oh, those are diamonds. Green has a whole bunch of diversity. I think I need to take any extra line I get and free up green. I think yellow going left needs a square because it looks like it's freaking blocked as it travels all the way left here. But then it was supposed to use red for its... whatever, it's too late. Pink probably needs to connect to square, but I'll check it out in a second. Yeah, I don't know how much you can actually strategize if random things can change things so much. So I don't know if they're doing a lot of helping me behind the scenes or what. Can't tell. Green needs an extra line. Blue has the caboose. Pink is doing as much cleanup as it can. Light blue is struggling, but it's taking care of itself. It has 4 stops. And I'm about to get to 1,000 in hard mode. Whoa, that station's crowded. All those people jumped off there. Why? Teardrop. Oh, pink is the only thing that can handle teardrop. That's insane. Hurry up, blue. You really need to help out. I think blue's got it. Blue's like, eh. Don't worry. Everyone on board. Oh, we have a star. Oh no. I think it's got to be red. Oh no, red down there. So I'm making it even harder for red to get back to where it needs to be. Come on, relieve that pressure. Green. Shoot. Well, red. We got another red coming in. Probably need to use this. Lines are so dynamic for relieving pressure. Carriages are only good. I feel like I need a carriage for red. It's too long. It needs to like never pass up the chance to get something. And if I just put a line, like, what the frick am I gonna do with it? Red, you need to never pass up the chance to grab someone. And I'll wait to see if this line is necessary. Wow. How the heck do I get to that one? That's a little cheap. None of these people need the circle. And I don't have enough tunnels. They haven't really given me a lot of tunnels to work with. I don't want to do this. That's a lot of extra time on that line. But green is the one struggling. I probably should have waited to connect that one, but that's alright. What? It didn't relieve all the pressure? No! No! I think it's gonna... No! It's supposed to... Come on. That was that close with the train. It didn't grab him on the way there because it didn't have a valid stop. That was too close. I'm upset. I'm upset. Angry passengers. See how they only got angry at the end? That's pretty good. 0 angry passengers? That's crazy. Then they were like, I hate this city. You're like, yeah, yeah. Track length. Trip distance. So the trip distances kept increasing for the people. Waiting times. It was bad at first and then it kind of mellowed out. transfers. People have to go on this thing, off this thing, on this thing. But then sometimes people are like, nah, there's plenty of lines. Don't worry about it. And then it kept getting bad. Huh? Did I qualify? Did I not do it? Oh, I just okay. I wasn't even going for this. Using no more than one locomotion post. That's cheap. I have to do that in normal mode too because I don't think it's possible in hard mode. So I guess I think I had that taken care of. That was so cheap right at the end, but it was like I needed one more second. But that's Mini Metro. I think the strategies that you can apply, like there's some really interesting ways that you can make inner circles and cut lines into lines to relieve pressure. Reading all the shapes is really cool because it kind of gives you a really clear readout of like what type of passenger is not getting serviced. Squares everywhere or panic circles everywhere else. I don't know how deep this game gets. That's why that endless mode, when they say play for efficiency, I don't think you can do that unless one, you kind of know what the environment's going to do, or two, you have the ability and flexibility to change stuff. Because otherwise, you're kind of at the mercy of a lot of things, and maybe that's why this is like more like Tetris, where you're expected to die, and you're like, oh, okay. But yeah, it's Mini Metro.